This is an atheist channel, which tries to convey the truth of Islam to Muslim people, and make them humanists and rationalists. Our aim is not to spread any kind of hatred towards Muslim people or to humiliate them. Why I left Islam. Hello and welcome. I am your friend, Zafar Heretic, your host and well-wisher. Like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. This is not a new video. It has been taken from my first Q&A, where I replied in short to the questions of many people regarding why I left Islam and why I became an atheist. Many people liked it, and several demanded to bring this video separately so they can share it. And because this is a small video, I could manage to add English subtitles into it. Also, a lot of people asked me to create a Patreon account, so I created it. I have placed it in the About section of my channel. You will also find this in the comment section of this video. So, let's start now. I am from a modern Muslim family. I was not following Islam very much in life, but I had full trust in God. Apart from my parents, there are two more siblings. They were always neutral since childhood, but when I was a child, I used to pray namaz and used to fast as well. When I grew a little more, I applied logic. If God is equivalent to parents, then why does He ask us to be hungry for Him, and why would He ask to do the stupid namaz practice? Later on, I left those practices, but I still had God in my life. I was not even 18 yet when I started a small job in an office. Muslim colleagues at the office tried telling me that fasting is mandatory for all Muslims, but I ignored them. I was sure that the God who created us would be much more powerful and intelligent. Why would He ask to do some stupid practices? However, I hadn't read the Hadith or Quran with meaning yet. I sometimes used to share good posts of Islam on Facebook. Then, I used to block people who abused Muhammad in the comments. I used to think they were spreading hate. How could it be possible that a person who started such a big religion would have been of that character, what they claim? Although I had a lot of questions in mind because I studied science in school, I never liked discussing it with Muslim scholars because I never liked the way they said that God and His messenger can never be questioned. I never liked that behavior. All the scholars seemed like they were uneducated to me, and I was waiting for a person who could put science and Islam together. I could have left Islam at that time, but then I watched a show by Zafar Heretic, a medical doctor. I was a little happy that I found at least one person who could present a scientific version of Islam to the world. I took the manipulated science of Zafar Heretic seriously and came back to Islam again, peaceful Islam. But this lie could not remain for long. Once my non-Muslim friend asked me, "Did your messenger really marry a child of age 6? I replied, "No, brother, these are just fake stories to spread hate." He did not reply, but I had a thought this time that I should really look into Islam now, so if anyone makes any such claim, I can answer with reality. First of all, I picked up the Quran and studied it with meaning. I thought for a moment that the translation could be wrong, but when I studied the explanations related to the Quran, I was shocked. I read other explanations like the story of Aisha, studied about sex slaves in Islam, 72 Huri, the triple divorce system, the concept of halala. I used to think these things could have been misinterpreted by people, but all these were part of the Quran. Science was completely destroyed. I was very depressed. What is this? Is this the Islam I was following? Then I watched the justifications of famous scholars on these topics. I was not satisfied. The more justifications I watched, the more hate I felt towards the ideology. Now, the things that were inside started popping up, like why there are so many religions and why everyone thinks their religion is true. I studied cosmology, which I hardly studied in school time, studied physics, chemistry, biology. After studying these, my God was left behind. I noticed that science was being introduced everywhere. The crap ayats of Quran were being manipulated to fit into different branches of science. I listened to ex-Muslims and verified the references they were giving. They were speaking the truth. Then I studied Islam in depth. Now I knew what was the game behind all this. It was a business where some people were working on it to keep it standing. They even can kill people who speak the truth through the same system. I had two ways now. One, to remain silent on this and keep it to myself and live my life happily. The other, to stand against this lie and speak against it. Speaking against it looked wise to me, but I could not think of a way to do it. Then I saw that several other people are doing it through social media. Then I also came to support them in this fight. Now I have started this war alone here, but I am afraid I won't be able to win this alone. This fight can be won only when more and more people can fight with me, because the people we are fighting are no less strong in any way than us. They have commanders who have such great weight in talks that anyone who hears them can be easily trapped. They have a crowd with them who can destroy anyone on a single command. They have money, power, arms, and most importantly, they have a fake god. On the other side, we have only truth and humanity with us. Remember, we have to fight a thought, an ideology which is against humanity. Also, remember that if we have a war with people, then we can win this war by simply killing those people. But if we have a war with an ideology, then it's not that easy to win. Truth always wins, and if truth is not winning, then it's a sign that the war is still going on. So come with me now and stand up to give your generations a good tomorrow. Support me so my message can reach the right people and many people, so tomorrow could be a day of humanity and a day of science. That's it for today. We will meet again in the next episode with some other topic. Till then, be safe and take care of yourself and your loved ones. Jai Hind. May humanity protect you.